Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Haley, and today I decided that I wanted my first video to be documenting and kind of explaining my journey of being a 20-year-old Airbnb host. I currently have 8 active Airbnbs, and I'm about to take on a 4-unit deal actually this week. So super exciting content coming. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Primary background actually is in like e-commerce. I have no previous background of real estate or short-term rentals, Airbnb. So yeah, I had just graduated high school and I kind of was just confused on what I wanted to do. At the time I was working at Target. I was a guest service rep, so I would do guest service, cashiering, drive up orders, making like $15 an hour. And I think during that time I really just realized, like, holy shit, this cannot be my everyday life. I saw a video somewhere of someone doing Airbnb. Let me try this Airbnb thing. That's kind of what sparked the idea, and it was kind of just an idea that sparked and I took off and ran with. Back in September of 2022 was when I got my first yes. Kind of was just throwing pitches out there to see what worked, what didn't work. 3-unit deal in Austin, Texas. And at the time I was in Florida. Not only was I taking on 3 units, and also they were not in the state that I lived in. So I bought the plane ticket, I signed the lease, and I flew to Austin, Texas. I had ordered everything on Amazon, IKEA, a bunch of online websites for furnishing. My business partner built literally everything by hand. Looking back now, and the fact that I've done this process again, I wouldn't do it myself, but I think it was a really good learning curve to really experience the whole business from beginning to end, really seeing all the systems the first time. That way I know every single aspect of the business. September 15th was the day that all 3 of the units went live. So from September 15th until the end of September, I made about $4,500 for these 3 units. The second month came around, October, and at this time I made about 15, can't really remember, I will input the screenshot here, but I made a tremendous amount of money my second month, or month and a half technically, of listing on Airbnb. So I realized, okay, if I have 3 units, I make this much money. If I keep adding more units, I'm gonna keep getting more money. I started pitching more landlords. This time I was looking in different areas. I was pitching everyone. The same copy and paste pitch. And then November, the end of November, I actually got a yes for my biggest deal yet, which was 10 units at once. From going from absolutely no units, working at Target, to taking on 3 units at once, running those for a month and a half, and then getting a 10-unit deal. How fast-paced everything was moving was honestly insane. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sign the leases. So I signed 10 leases in Utah. At the time, I didn't have the funds to furnish all 10 of them. So I reached out to my friend. I was like, hey, do you want 5 of these units? And he was like, yes. So we all met up in Utah. We ordered everything online prior. We negotiated a week of staging time into our agreement. When the time we landed, we had a week before our actual lease started. When we touched down, it was literally game time. Like, I kid you not, for this whole week, I did not sleep. I barely ate. Like, it was just go, 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 go. It was a lot of work. These also were luxury units. My first 3 are B listings, and these ones are 100% A listings. So it's a completely different ball game. Kind of knew and learned from the first time what to do and what not to do. So we hired furniture builders, we hired movers to meet us at the storage unit and help us move all the boxes to the apartment complex. I had about 4 people working. Some were building beds, some were hanging TVs, some were hanging wall art. You name it, we had workers. And then there was a couple things that we had to do personally. Go to Costco, things like that. And honestly, that was it. The process was a lot smoother than it was the first time. So fast forward, I've had these 8 units up and running. My first 3 started September 15th, and my additional 5 started December 1st, something along those lines. And now I'm making $30,000 months. Another really cool thing, we actually had a couple NBA teams personally reach out to us about getting rooms together, Airbnbs for their players. So it's been a super cool experience. It's obviously a hospitality business, so I'm across a lot of different people. I've had my fair share of fuck-ups, of crazy guests, nightmare guests, but honestly, I wouldn't change it for anything. Another thing I forgot to mention is I do the arbitrage method, so I actually own none of these properties, which obviously the end goal is to definitely own property, but I'm using this cash flow from arbitrage to save and invest into buying property. So it's a great cash flow business. Once it's up and it's done. I do all of mine remote. I don't live in Austin or Utah. So it's super cool that I have cleaning teams, handymen, automation softwares. Everything is done 100% remote. I spend maybe about 10 minutes a day on my phone. I'm talking to my VAs, my cleaning team. That's about it. My day-to-day is pretty simple. I'm working on the business. So it's amazing. It's brought me so many opportunities. I never thought I'd be making $30,000 a month. When just 8 months ago I was making like $1,000 a month. Pretty crazy how quick things can change. But now my current focus is content and education and helping others. I created a course. It's called Airbnb Takeoff. I believe that went live February-ish, and I've only made about 15 grand from it. My huge paychecks all come from Airbnb. I'm not here selling you something that I actually have no prior experience in. I really do Airbnb. I make lots of money on Airbnb. Flying to Utah this week to set up 4 more. These are 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhomes. So I only have 1 bedroom, 1 bath apartments at the moment. So I'm tapping into townhouses. I'm going to be doing a documentary style of literally the whole process. I'm going to be bringing you guys with me like vlog style, just documenting everything to a T. So I'm super excited for that. Keep a lookout for that. But yeah, I'm making about $30,000 a month right now with these 8. With these additional 4, I should be making probably about $50,000. And this year I'm estimated to make a little over $500,000. Strictly off of Airbnb. I'm not taking into account my course. Not that long ago, I was working at Target, just got out of high school, had no clue what I wanted to do. And then Airbnb happened. I'm super happy with where it's taken me, the opportunities it's given me. Literally on Wednesday, I was invited onto a podcast, Fun on Weekdays. Jenna, that podcast is actually airing Tuesday. This video should be out Monday, so the podcast should be live tomorrow. I'll keep that linked down below. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully my on-screen camera skills get a little bit better as we continue to make these YouTube videos for you guys. Comment down below if you have any specific video requests. I want to go really hard on YouTube. Follow all of my socials. They'll be linked down below, specifically Instagram, TikTok, super active on those. And then, like I said, Airbnb Takeoff will also be linked down below. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.